Boring! As always, Bitcoin is moving sideways and not much is happening. This is Bitcoin on a monthly price change, minus 1%, nothing. Dominance 62%. Welcome to another edition of Cryptosaurus. Today we are gonna take a look at change in our crypto fear and greed index, also its chart, to see where we stand in our well-known channel. Of course, we're gonna take a look at the top 10 coins, cause we're a little greenish everything but the Bitcoin. And at the end of this spectacular video, we're gonna make some Bitcoin technical analysis on a monthly scale. And I'll show you hidden triangle, hidden pattern that's hiding on the biggest scale of all, on the monthly scale. Also, we'll talk about the other triangles that you can draw on this chart. So without further ado, let's start out. First and foremost, let's just take a quick look at this greenish top 10 coins. Ethereum is having a move, 8%. Also, Chainlink is having a move, 9%. But it is nothing extraordinary, because Chainlink is scratching it the last few weeks. Maybe this move from Ethereum will light up the so long awaited altcoin bull cycle, because in my opinion the real altcoin cycle has not begun. Those are just talks and hype that is not backed by facts. Some people are saying that we already are in an altcoin cycle. Come on, when the altcoin cycle comes, you will know. You won't believe the changes, you won't believe the green marks that you see in our favorite coins. So keep it patient and it will come. Quick glance at our fear and greed index. Yesterday we were neutral at 50. Today we are starting to get greedy at 55. Which doesn't mean too much to us, as you will see in its chart. This is our well-known parallel channel. We are traveling from the May almost to April, and it's sideways channel that our sentiment is flowing in for a few months. So this move to the 55 is not telling us much. Why? Well, take a look. You see it? We are still inside the bounds, inside the shackles of this parallel channel. So our spike to the upside haven't changed any of the perspective. This dancing between neutral and greedish territory has been a part of our channel for quite some time. Okay, let's go to the technical analysis. This is Bitcoin on a monthly scale, and we watched this chart yesterday on our parallel channels where we gave some targets for the future and we withdrew our supports and resistance. Let's take a look at through different lenses. This time we're gonna talk about triangles and the patterns outside the parallel channel that are forming on this chart. If you follow the crypto space long enough, by now you already know the famous symmetrical triangle that Bitcoin formed from the peak of the 2017. Let me draw it for you. This is our symmetrical triangle, and you probably already saw it at other YouTube channels. It's something that we talk about it a lot. It's a valid channel. We are drawing this one from the body to the body. I usually do this type of drawing. I'm not using wicks, only when I have to and when it means something in the grander context, as you will see on our other triangles. Okay, what is making this channel valid? Well, you can clearly see our resistance at the peak of 2017. You can clearly see our resistance in the 2019, and you can see the resistance that we are making this year, 2020. This could go parabolic up if we broke this resistance line. Frankly, this is one of the most important resistance lines out there. Let's do some support. In 2018 we made a support in this huge triangle, and at the crash this March, when everybody were panicking, probably including you, we made the support and definitely supported this triangle. You can also see that it touched the support that was then resistance at 2016. Okay, this is our first triangle, but that is not all. I have more for you. You're saying, well, you are drawing from body to body. I would like to see it wick to wick. Okay, let's do that. Voila! You have it. Another symmetrical triangle, but this time we are using wicks. Every data point is counted. As you can see, the resistance of 2017, the resistance of 2019, and the current resistance is accounted for it. Also, for support we used the 2018 bottom and the low of that one day in March when the crash was at its peak. But something interesting is happening when you go to 2014. Do you see this resistance that is providing us support at this triangle? I found it valid. And now I will show you the third triangle that no one is talking about, and that is hidden from you, but from now on you would start to look at it. Are you ready? Let's go. Boom! What do you see on this chart? I'm seeing an ascending triangle, the most bullish triangle out there. How did I draw it? Well, pretty simple. I'm using the bodies of the 2017. Also, I'm using the peak of the 2019, but this time we are using wicks to make that context that I was talking about. As you can see, this is our flat line, and this resistance around 14k is because of it. The most important resistance and the real ignition of this bull market. Also, like before, we are using 2018 as support, and 2020 also as support, using the bodies. How do I expect this triangle to play out? This is my expectations. As you can see, I expected to go to the 14,000, make another resistance, then by the end of the year falling back to the support above 10,000, because this is our main resistance right now. That will be our support at that times around the beginning of next year, in my opinion. After that, only sky is the limit, and moon, here we come. I think there is no need to say, but I will say it anyway. At any time we could have something like this. Of course, this arrow is randomly written, but you know that it can always go down and nothing is certain, especially in the cryptos. So, how do you find this idea? If you like this idea, please let me know in the comments. I would like to hear your thoughts. If you wanna be regularly updated about the game that the Bitcoin and other cryptos are playing, subscribe to the channel. Until our next video, Cryptosaurus is roaring with you.